Saint Polycarp. He was a Christian bishop of Smyrna. He is regarded as a saint and church father in the Eastern Orthodox, Oriental Orthodox, Catholic, Anglican, and Lutheran churches. His name means much fruit in Greek. Both Irenaeus and Tertullian record that Polycarp had been a disciple of John the Apostle, one of Jesus' disciples, and that John had ordained him as a bishop of Smyrna. He is regarded as one of the three chief apostolic fathers, along with Clement of Rome and Ignatius of Antioch. The chief sources of information concerning the life of Polycarp are the Martyrdom of Polycarp, Adversius Heresis, the Epistle to Floridus, and the Epistles of Ignatius and Polycarp's own letter to the Philippians. He was likely born in Turkey about 69 CE. He embraced Christianity very young, about 80 CE. Even as a child, he showed keen interest in the study of the scriptures and was diligent in following his Christian faith. He spent much of his time learning through reading and keen observation. By his major writing, the letter to the Philippians, he combated various heretical sects, including certain Gnostic groups that claimed religious salvation exclusively through their arcane spiritual knowledge, and they argued that God's incarnation in the death and resurrection of Christ were all imaginary phenomena of purely moral or mythological significance. But Polycarp, by his widespread moral authority, combated them. It must be remembered that at that time, Paul had been adopted as a primary authority by the Gnostic heretics, but Polycarp reclaimed Paul as a treasured figure of the Orthodox Church and theologically respectable part of the Christian Church's tradition. He was true to the life of Jesus and imitated that life. His mind is grounded in God as on an immovable rock. His letter to the Philippians is admired both for the excellent instructions it contains and for the simplicity of the style, and was publicly read in the church in Asia in St. Jerome's time. In it, he calls a heretic the eldest son of Satan. About 158, he undertook a journey of charity to Rome to confer with Pope Anicetus. About the time of keeping Easter, it was agreed that both might follow their customs. Orthodox followed Easter on Friday and Eucharist on Sunday. Rome followed both on Sunday. Saint Anicetus yielded to him the honor of celebrating the Eucharist in his own church in Rome. In the martyrdom, Polycarp is recorded as saying on the day of his death, 86 years I have served him, and he has done me no wrong. How then can I blaspheme my King and Saviour? You threaten me with a fire that burns for a season, and after a little which is quenched. But you are ignorant of the fire of everlasting punishment that is prepared for the wicked. He was burned at the stake and pierced with a spear for refusing to burn incense to the Roman emperor. On his farewell, he said, I bless you, Father, for judging me worthy of this hour, so that in the company of the martyrs I may share the cup of Christ. Eusebius dated Polycarp's death to 155 or 156. He was killed on the great Sabbath. When the fire was lit, the flames did not touch his body, and the executioner had to stab him. Polycarp's blood gushed out and put out the flames. Finally, when his body was found in the ashes, it was said to have not been roasted, but rather baked as bread, and the sweet aroma of frankincense was said to have risen. His famous quotation is, By grace you are saved, not of works, but by the will of God, through Jesus Christ. If we please Him in this present world, we shall receive also the future world, according as He has promised to us that he will raise us again from the dead, and that if we live worthily of him, we shall also reign together with him, provided only we believe. Thank you.